Could this be the end of the Roth IRA? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. So Jill had sent me this thing from Instagram about Trump's Commerce Secretary, Lutnick, I think his name, Howard Lutnick, saying Trump wants no taxes for anyone making less than $150,000 a year. Dude, this is freaking, dude, this is incredible. No income tax. He didn't say no Social Security tax, no income tax for anyone making less than $150,000. That, dude, we've always just wanted flat tax. If you make a certain amount threshold less than $100,000, 10%. If you make over $100,000, 25%. And that's where Trump's just freaking genius stuff here. That's where the whole thing about increasing the standard deduction was so good under Trump's first term, the TCJA, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, because it basically started a flat tax. It said if you make less than $30,000, you pay no tax. That's all there is to it. When I say make, we're not just talking about earned income. We're talking about all income. You get $30,000 standard deduction, if you're married, that is, $15,000 if you're single, something like that. For IRA distributions, you get a $30,000 standard deduction for everything else. So instead of just saying no tax on Social Security, no tax on tips, say no tax if you make less than $150,000. Simple math. Dude. Let the Democrats scream and squirm is squeam. Let the Democrats scream. I just came up with that, dude. Thumbs up for me for just coming up with that on the fly. Let the Democrats scream about that tax, because they'll go crazy. So why do I say it's the death of the Roth? Because you don't need a Roth anymore. If you don't, I mean, how many people actually make $150,000 in retirement? Very, very, very few. I mean, there's some. I got some clients who do, but not many. Not many. And generally, those people who do make over $150,000 a year in retirement, guess what? They're in the high tax bracket when they work. So generally speaking, a Roth isn't the best thing for them while they're working, because they're usually in a 33 or higher % tax bracket. So we don't want to pay 33% while working to save 22% while retired. That doesn't make any sense. So if that's the case, that there's no tax for anything over for anything under $150,000, there's really no reason to do a Roth. You can have a brokerage account. You can have the income coming from a brokerage account, capital gains, everything. As long as your income is less than $150,000, there's no tax. No 1099 to get a file, nothing. No IRA, 1099-R, no 1099 div, nothing. Dude, it's a big old, I wish people would police up their crap. Anyway, I couldn't be more excited, man. I think it's freaking fantastic. It's great strategy that the Trumpsters doing that Republicans they usually don't do. They're just not that bright. Now, Democrats are idiots too, don't get me wrong. I mean, Democrats are not just idiots, but they're evil. But the thing about Democrats is not only is that they had the chance when Biden was in there. They had both houses of Congress. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything to help the working man, because the Democrats are so working man. But Trump's actually out there helping the working man. And the funny thing is, Trump is the richest president ever. I assume. I don't know about Grover Cleveland and whatnot. I assume Trump is the richest president ever, and he's the most friendly towards working people there is. No tax on Social Security, no tax on tips, high standard deductions. If we get $150,000, basically standard deduction is what it would be. Dude, how awesome would that be? Just friggin' fantastic, dude. Trump is crushing. I mean, again, if that happens, you don't have to do it. So I'd be kind of screwed, because I already put all my money in the Roth. Dude, take one for the team, man. Take one for the team. I already put all my money in the Roth. It sucks. I wish I didn't. If this happens, what are you going to do, man? I still don't have to pay tax on any of my other income. If I have other income from, I don't know, freaking a small capital gain, I might have to pay tax on. I mean, who knows what it could be. You have income from earned income that maybe get a part-time job or something like that. You don't have to pay tax on it. Anyway, that could be it for the Roth. So I tell you, man, at this stage, I might hesitate doing a Roth right now. All my stuff's in the Roth. So I know for me, I got no tax, because I'm cool. And I like the ladies, all right? Now, if you don't like the ladies, then you love paying tax, for sure. But I like the ladies, so all my stuff is tax-free right now. So other than my income. So if I made, $50,000 a year, all my stuff is in Roth and Social Security, and the proceeds when I downsize my house, all tax-free. All tax-free. Crazy, man. If Trump's bill doesn't get passed, it's still most of that's tax-free. My wife and I, my Roth is tax-free. My Social Security with a $50,000 my provisional income would be $50,000 of earned income. We'll just use that for an example. Plus, we'll just say $50,000 of Social Security. So I'm going to try to do this on my head. So we take our $50,000 of income, whatever it be, earned income, plus half our Social Security. That's $75,000. I'm not going to be able to figure the first 32,000 is tax-free. The next 12,000, 50% of that is subject to tax, so 6,000. And 75 minus 44 is 31. So 31 times 0.85, we'll just say that's 25,000. So it'd be right there. It'd be $31,000 of AGI, all right, because you take your taxable Social Security plus your what did I say? 31,000, 25? No, it'd be 25,000 would be subject to social. It'd be 31,000. Yeah, it would be. Never scratch that. So it'd be 31,000 with my taxable Social Security plus my $50,000 earned income. Is that right? I don't think I'm doing that right. So we got $50,000 earned income, 50,000 social. My provisional income, 75,000 bucks. All right, so 75 minus 44 is 31. 31 times 0.85, we'll just say it's 25,000. 25,000 plus 6,000 for my second bend point of social, that's 31,000. So my taxable Social Security is 31,000. Have to add to it my other income. Yeah, so I'd have, that seems still, well, either way, that'd be $81,000 would be my AGI, subtract 30,000 of standard deduction. So my taxable income would be $51,000. Yeah. That's still in the lower end of the 12% tax bracket. So I'd have to pay 12%, roughly. It'd be an effective tax rate of 11% on 50,000 bucks, whatever that is. That's 5,500 bucks. Yeah, so if Trump passed his bill, I don't have to pay any tax on that. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Anyway, I think that's pretty fantastic. So go Trump, go. All right, God bless. We'll see you. Slam that like button. Slam it. If you don't slam the like button, that means you hate Trump's tax bill. You hate Trump's tax bill. All right, God bless.